questions for Christian, Siwa or Daniel?
Christian, you've been making it work hard in your two rule games. Is that a positive?
Yeah, I think it is. We made things a bit hard for ourselves tonight. Our ball control and discipline with the ball in particular wasn't quite good enough, and we probably left a large number of points out there if you have a look at opportunities we created and didn't quite nail those at the end. So there's plenty of improvement for us, but I thought overall our defence was good. We made ourselves do a little bit more of that than what we should have, but we didn't really look threatened too many times, and that's a good sign of our defence. And you want to be working hard at this time of the tournament. We don't want to be playing our best, and there's plenty of things that we'd love to get to straight away, but we don't want to be playing our best in our second game in the tournament. We want to be playing our best in our fourth and fifth and getting towards the big games. So we've earned that opportunity now. We'll be better again next week, and as I said, we want to play our best footy in a couple of weeks' time.
Took you a long while to get going there tonight, Christian. Was that a concern? And you had to come from behind. It probably wasn't expected, I wouldn't think.
No, we made an error and gave them a try, and as I said, that was the story of our night a little bit. We just weren't quite as good with the ball and quite as disciplined with the ball as what we needed to be at different times, and again left plenty of opportunities out there. So we cleaned that up a little bit, and it's hard sometimes. You have a look at a team sheet, and I know that these blokes wouldn't recognise too many names there, and and it's a little bit more difficult to get yourself up for them when you're playing a team that you know everyone you're playing against. So that's not an excuse, but we will be better, and I think there was plenty of things that said that we were better tonight than what we were last week.
Christian, looking forward, goal kicker. I think Siwa had a go, Tui had a go, Katoa last week, Tony in the mid-season test, who's going to, and Talakai tonight as well. Do you know who your best goal kicker is? Because that's going to be really important coming into the tournament.
Yeah, well, Siwa was our kicker. He only played 30-odd minutes tonight, so once he went off the field, he couldn't keep kicking, obviously. So, Tui nailed a couple. Sifa nailed a great one from the sideline. He was practising yesterday and kicking them really well. Look, when we get to the big game, Siwa is going to be playing a lot more footy, and he'll certainly take that on.
And looking forward, next week Jason's back. Any of the other injured boys going to come through?
Look, I'll have to have a look. Moses Sully is a real chance of being available. We only had 19 available this week. But Moses Sully, I think, will more than likely be available. Isaiah Katoa should be available. Again, they both picked up injuries last week. I'll have to see where Will Hopewadi and Saliva Avili both are. Ideally, we'd love to play them next week. If they're not quite right, we're not going to take a risk. They're really key players for us, and I know that they're both blokes that will come into a quarter final and make an impact straight away because they're important players to us.
Bit of history tonight with Casey Badger, being the first female referee at this level. Have you got any thoughts on that? Sports, big occasion, I guess.
Yeah, look, it's a great opportunity for her. It is a big occasion, obviously, and she's obviously done a really good job in the NRL, and with the opportunities she's had there, and earned an opportunity tonight. So it's great to see.
Daniel, 3 tries. It's obviously something to be, I suppose, proud of at this level.
Yeah, obviously I'm extremely humbled. Obviously the boys did all the hard work through the middle, and we just completed. And I just had to sort of do an easy part and put the ball down. But we all did our roles, and extremely great effort from the lads to finish off well.
As a team, did you lack patience in the first half?
Yeah, for sure. And I think Wolfie touched on it. We didn't respect the ball enough and gave him all the opportunity. And we just needed to start well in the second half, and we did. So we completed well, and we got the result at the end.
Steve, how would you sum up the way the team's building and the sort of campaign so far?
Obviously better than last week. What Wolfie said, there's still a lot to improve, especially with our attack. We obviously took Wales a bit light in the first half, and we started off pretty slow. Gave the ball away a few times, but then obviously we executed our game plan in the second half, and so we scored most of our points. And we got another tough week, tough game next week. So I feel like we're still improving. But when we get into the finals, quarters and that's where we want to be playing our best footy.
See, do you think teams are rising for you more, given what you've achieved over the last couple of years? Like teams, there's no element of surprise at this World Cup, whereas there kind of was in 17.
Yeah, I feel like all these other like PNG and then Wales, to see the way they play. But then again, I feel like we're better than the way we played tonight. I feel like we can provide a lot more in our attack and also in our defence. So there's a lot to improve from us. So we'll sort that out next week when we have our team meeting. But yeah, we don't take these teams lightly, especially coming into this campaign. You know, we take every team as it is, and we try to play our best footy.
Mate, you're on course to play Samoa in the quarterfinals. Does that excite you?
If we meet Samoa, then yeah, I think not just us. I think it's what most people would like to see. Tonga and Samoa battling it out and see who wins. We'll go through to the semis. So, but then again, we don't really mind who we play, if it's Samoa or England. So, whoever's there for us to play, you know, we'll take them on.
Open towards three, just to comment on the fans, I think the stewards are having trouble keeping them to the side when he's arrived in your bus and they swarmed instantly. Just to comment on them, it must be pretty surreal coming over here with that many in the community. Open to any.
Who's the question for?
Any three, just to comment on the fans.
Yeah, we've got real passionate fans, and I feel like we have the best fans around the world. And obviously, it showed how passionate they were holding up the bus even though they were a couple of minutes late. But just the passion that they bring, and that's normal back in Tonga.
That's normal.
So, yeah, we love it though. It's great.
Bit of a motivation when you can see him behind the sticks as well, defending when we're behind and attacking him.
Yeah, for sure. It'd be a different story if we're back playing in New Zealand or Australia, but we still got a massive fan base here, and they definitely got us across the line tonight.
Can I just add to that? It's outstanding to see, you know, the number of people who've come from America and New Zealand and Australia. Well, there's some people who've made a real commitment to come over and support this team. And you know, as Stoops just said, if we're in New Zealand or Australia, you know, it's a full house. That's what our fans are like. And but it's outstanding they've made such an effort to get over here and show that support. And it's certainly not lost on any of us or on the team in general.
How important is it to improve again in that final group game?
Is that for me? Yep. Yeah. Yeah. I think we've got to get better. Yeah. You obviously get better by playing footy, and we're still trying to figure out what our best combinations are, and getting to understand each other and know how each other play. And as I said before, I think there was some signs of real improvement in us tonight from what we did against PNG. I thought we were better against PNG than what we were against France. So we're heading in the right direction, and we'll be a little bit better again next week. And we want to go into a quarter final with some real confidence and knowing that we've improved every week and that we're going to keep getting better for the finals.
Perfect. Thank you, Dawn.
Thanks, guys. Thanks, mate.